Hey Facebook, I'm back. But everyone knows I don't really go live unless I feel compelled to do so. And I just want to sprinkle a little Jesus on your timelines today. I've been compelled to share four things with you guys today. And hi, cousin. Being the light you needed in the storm. For me, I have a testimony, but we're not going to go into that. We're going to talk about four things that will help us be a light. Your energy. A lot of people don't understand that your energy says a lot about you. And sometimes a lot of us go through sunken places. Some of us go through obstacles and we don't understand fully, God, why me? We slip into depressions. We have a lot of broken places and wounded scars that never healed, and we continue to operate in our wounds, and we don't fully allow God and ourselves to heal before we jump into new things. Your energy is important, and you have to protect your energy by all means necessary. And that means by not allowing toxic situations or behaviors to taint who you authentically are. In life, I've had bullying, I've had a lot of things happen to me in my life, but I never allow it to change my heart, because my heart is big, and I love people, and I always try to see and help people in any way I can. And it's important that we continue to be light in dark places. And I'm not just talking about the world. I'm not just talking about, let me see. I'm not just talking about the world, but be a light in your workplace, be a light in your church, be a light in your family, be a light in your community. Allow people to love you. And it's hard when you've been wounded and you operate in wounds. But everyone vibes off of your energy, and a lot of people I see, they're negative and they always have something negative to say. They can't see the light, they can't see the positivity of things. They're always, look at this, look at how this person is wrong and that person is wrong, but they never look at inner self. And it's important that you start to heal yourself, and that means facing ugly things that you don't want to face and speaking your truth. Whatever your truth may be, you need to speak of those dark places, because it's the process of beginning to heal and your energy being protected. We all fought battles, unseen and seen, but the unseen and unspoken battles are the ones who tend to control our lives. And childhood traumas has a way of controlling your life. And you don't have to actually speak your truth, but it's important that you face your truth. Rather it be in your pen and paper, in your dance, whatever it may be, but protect your energy, because the energy that you attract is the energy that you give. Recently I had one of my coworkers come in and say, "It's something different about you. What's going on with you? You seem more happy. You seem more vibrant. You seem more upbeat. I don't even have to ask you how you're doing, because I feel this aura about you, and this being, and I feel the light, And I was just like, I learned to speak my truth and to forgive people that's not sorry, and to love people who are broken, and to, be transparent to inspire. And that's important. So that was one of the things, protecting your energy and allowing yourself permission to heal. Domestic Violence Awareness Month. This is a big thing. Domestic violence is not always physical abuse, but it's also mental and emotional abuse, and psychological abuse. And a lot of people don't understand that verbal abuse does more damage than physical abuse. And it's important that you heal those dark places, because it's only between you and God that can heal those dark places and become a conqueror and be a light and heal yourself. Social media postings, a lot of people probably think like, why do she post so much long paragraphs under pictures and stuff? And I was just talking to my little cousin, and I told her I'd rather post more light than darkness, because the world is full of darkness already, and we already have enough darkness. And if we could get everyone to post light more than they post darkness, it'll be a better place. And though the world is crazy right now, and bullying and suicide and depression is real, it's important that we share our light and we become lights. And if you don't know how to become a light, just push rewind and listen to this message. But be a light, because someone needs your light to give them hope. And not a lot of people have hope nowadays, the way the world is going. Everyone's judgmental. Everyone has something to say. Everyone has an opinion. And we need light. We need this world. We have to do our parts in shedding light on the world, because it's dark and it's wicked. And unfortunately, my daughter will live in this world one day without me, and I have to prepare her to be the light and not the darkness, because it's so easy to be consumed by darkness when you don't have anyone around you with light. So it's important to protect your energy, to be aware of abuse, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or verbal. The verbal and emotional abuse does more scars than the physical abuse, and it can damage a person from inside, and that will always be their inner voice. So be a light. And healing from the soul is the last thing I'm going to talk about. Healing from the soul is really pouring out everything you ever felt, everything you ever been through, in your pen and paper. My pen and paper is my sacred place. And it's been my sacred place for many years now. But I learned, once I started to face the unspoken truth about who I was and the abuse that I dealt with verbally, sexually, whatever, I learned to take back the power of my life and to be a victor and not a victim. And sometimes you have to understand that some people will never be sorry. Some people will never own up to the pain that they inflicted on you, whether it be verbal, mental, emotional, psychological, physical, sexual abuse, anything. They will never be sorry. And some people won't ever own that. But it's your responsibility to heal from the inside out, because no one likes a pretty face with an ugly soul. And I just want my friends, my family, to embrace your truth, to deal with those ugly scars, those infected wounds, those hidden places, those unsettling battle wounds that you haven't seen the face. It's important that you face those things so that you can become a better you, that you can evolve, that people's opinions no longer matter to you, that you give yourself permission to be who you are. You give yourself permission to love. You give yourself permission to conquer. you give yourself permission to be all that you can be. And you break those chains off of your mind and your soul and your wounds when you begin to heal from the soul out. Be the light that you needed in the darkest places of your life. Because when you become the light to someone else, you give them hope and they become the light for the next person. Reach one, teach one. And so with that being said, always remember that people feed off of your energy. And the energy you give, you always want it to be positive. Because there's always someone fighting a battle you don't know. And that snap that you go off on somebody, that minute you snap on somebody, may be their last string of hope. So in light of being the light that you needed in the storm, always remember people feed off of your energy and you control the energy around you. Cut off the toxic people that don't mean you any good. Cut off toxic family, toxic friends, toxic relationships, whether it be professional, personal, or business. Protect your energy because people don't always want to see you win. And sadly enough, there's many people who are jealous and envious of the light that you give. And it's important that you continue to give that light, not only for you, but for the next generation behind you. Also, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I will continue to shed light on this issue. There are many young women and men who are losing their life to domestic violence physically, but no one knows that a lot of people are losing their life from verbal and emotional abuse. It has the ability to make people feel inadequate and to feel like they're non-important, and people become depressed and they tend to hide behind addictions. So be careful what you say, because your words can hurt and your words can definitely wound beyond the eyes. Social media posting, when you post, be mindful. There are family, there are elders, there are kids, and you want to always be a light. You don't ever want to be dark because there's enough darkness in the world. So shed light always on the world and everyone around you. And also, the last but not least, healing from your soul. Everybody knows that if you physically hurt yourself, it will grow a scab and the skin will come over the wound as time progresses. But the scars on the soul, it takes more than just a scab to heal over the wound. You have to do some soul searching. You have to do some praying. You have to do some affirmations. You have to do things for yourself and protect your self-care and pray and ask God to heal you from the inside out. Even the darkest places and the unspoken pain and all of those things. Some wounds become infected because we continue to just pick at it. But I give you permission to forgive you and to heal from the inside out and to start to work on yourself and watch you become a vibrant light that everyone will be able to see because you dealt with you first. And so, Facebook, that is all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Be the light you needed in your darkness, because someone else needs you to be the light in theirs. And so, I love you all, and I hope everyone who's watching the replay of this is blessed. And I pray God's blessing upon you, and I ask God for his unmerited favor over your life. I ask God to give you the strength to heal from your soul, and that God breaks generational curses on your life, and He gives you an unspeakable joy, something unexplainable, and that He gives you the strength to be the light for the world in the midst of darkness. And I love you guys, and y'all have a blessed day, and remember, be that light because the world needs it.